how to receive when a man is giving you everything that you want. If you've been in a situation where a man actually starts doing exactly what you've been wanting from him, so he starts to step up, he starts to commit to you, he starts to give you things, he starts to care, he opens up, he shares with you how he's feeling, what his plans are with you, future goals, etc. What do you do in those moments? Have you sabotaged it in the past? Have you instead focused on what he's not given you, or done things to cause drama or push him away subtly, or just not really receive it? Not really receive it because you're not used to it, and perhaps you're not used to being in your feminine and receiving a man's gifts fully. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do that so that you can have a loving, long-term, committed relationship with him fast. I'm Brody Boyd. If you don't know me already, for over 20 years combined with my wife, Antia, we've been helping thousands of successful women all over the world to get a loving, long-term, and committed relationship with a man that they want fast. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Now, the first thing you want to do when you find a man is doing what you want is you got to watch your self-talk. First thing you need to do is tell yourself, it's just the usual. It's just the usual. Because yes, a lot of this process is about your self-worth, your worthiness. How are you valuing yourself? And when you tell yourself it's just the usual, you're showing yourself and you're showing him. You don't have to say it out loud. You can as a joke. But you can say, but when you say it's just the usual, it's like, of course he's doing this for you. Of course he's giving to you. Of course he's being in his masculine. Of course he's leading, protecting, providing, being your hero, solving problems, taking initiative, committing, devoting himself to you, claiming you. Of course he's doing all those things, because why wouldn't he? You're an amazing woman. You're a high value woman. You are the prize. You are incredible. Why wouldn't he do these? This is your normal. This is your new normal. So you have to solidify it in those moments when this happens. You have to solidify it for yourself by watching yourself talk and say it's just usual, rather than what you might have done in the past, or what a lot of people and women do in these situations, and say something like, wow, this is unusual. This is strange. Why is he doing these things all of a sudden? Like, I'm not used to this. This is weird. Then you're telling your system that you are still a low value woman, that you don't really deserve it, that you're not really, this is not normal for you. So you want to reverse that with, this is normal for you. This is just the usual. Now, beyond that, what's actually going to help you to start becoming a worthy woman, building your self-worth, feeling great about yourself, feeling high value, is continuing to be in your feminine, continuing to practice receiving with gratitude, with admiration, with respect, with pleasure. A man wants to make you happy. A masculine man, if he has any level of care for you, he wants to make you happy. And he's going to feel great by leading and by knowing that his leadership, his gifts to you, are being received, that you are receiving them, and that you are feeling happy and pleasure from receiving those gifts. You show that with your body language, with your smile, with your warmth, with your openness, and with saying things like, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're my hero. You're amazing. You're incredible. I feel so safe when I'm with you. I feel so great when you do this for me. I feel so happy. Letting him know when he's winning the game, when he's doing a good job as a man. That's going to make him feel great as a man. It's going to give him meaning and purpose, because a man needs to feel needed. If he doesn't feel like you need him, if he doesn't feel like he has any value that he can offer you and making you happy, he's going to look elsewhere. He's going to feel like the relationship isn't doing anything for him. Why am I still here? That's what a man's going to feel. It's like, why am I even bothering? Why am I here? I can't make her happy. I can't win. There's always something that she's complaining to me about, or criticizing me about, or trying to compete with me, or she's trying to take the lead, or she's trying to make this decisions, or she's trying to give to me rather than receiving. So that's going to be huge for you, is to actually just continue to practice being in your feminine, receiving. In our memberships, in our group coaching that we do, we train women how to really keep receiving and being in the feminine, all the different ways that you may be subtly being in your masculine with a man, where you're leading, you're trying to control him, you're trying to manipulate, you're trying to get something from him, rather than receiving and allowing and trusting the process, and receiving a man's gifts, following his leadership, being in your feminine receptivity, being in your appreciative energy, communicating in the right way with him is huge as well, which we teach also, magnetic feminine communication. You need to do all these things so you can continue to heal yourself, heal your attachment style, heal your worthiness, so that you receive continuously from a man, that you have this dynamic like in a dance where he continually wants to dance with you. He continually wants to give you pleasure and lead you for your pleasure in the dance, of your relationship and of your life. You have to continually do this. It's not something that you just can be like, oh, now that we're committed, or now that things have gone pretty well, now I can start telling him what to do again, or now I can start complaining to him again, or criticizing him again. When I say criticizing, I don't mean sharing your feelings. Of course, you want to continue to share your feelings. That's part of the feminine practice that we teach, is how to continue to stay open and vulnerable and sharing whatever comes up for you. But you're doing it in the right way, where you're not whacking them on the head with your feelings. Instead, you're sharing them vulnerably, which we teach with feminine communication, a magnetic feminine communication in our memberships, how to really communicate so that he's feeling received and he's feeling like he's not being criticized, he's not being pressured, he's not being controlled or manipulated. And so he actually wants to give you what you need. He wants to help you with your feelings. He wants to help you with your desires. He wants to make you happy, and he wants to continually give to you in that way, be your protector, provider, hero. So you have to continually do it. You'll continue to heal, and you're continually going to have men, him and other men as well, want to continue to give to you and want to devote themselves to you and want to serve you in that way as being the feminine. As being the feminine, they're going to be activated in their masculine more and more and more. So that's what you want to do. Continue to practice, continue to open up. Now, there's a couple other inner things you can do to continue to build your self-worth. Like I gave you some already, some of the affirmations. I'm a worthy woman. I'm a high-value woman. I'm amazing. I'm incredible. I'm the gift. Any man would be lucky to be with me. I'm the prize. I'm feminine. I'm valuable. I am a gift to a masculine man. So continue to use those affirmations. And then also the way you raise your value, continue to receive, is you want to continue to give yourself also the love that you want from him. Continue to make sure you're loving yourself, you're taking care of yourself, you're treating yourself well, which again includes the self-talk, the way you're talking to yourself. You're treating yourself well, you're treating yourself with love, you're taking care of your health, you're taking responsibility for your emotions, you are creating a social life that you love, a life that excites you, and doing all the basic things, exercise, sleep, eating well. That's also going to help you to continually feel like a high-value woman so that you don't sabotage. And if you do sabotage, if you still find, after all this, find yourself still sabotaging a relationship, still trying to be in your masculine, then you need more help. And that's, again, why it's so important to get coaching support with this and to join our memberships if you really want to master this magnetic feminine polarity, so that you can have somebody there who can help catch you in the moments when you are about to sabotage and help craft those scripts of what you're going to say to him and what you want to do instead, so that you're not pushing him away, you're not causing him to lose interest, and you're not going into your masculine protection, and instead being open, vulnerable, and continuing to be in the flow and receiving. So that's going to be super important for you as well, because only a high-value woman would also be willing to invest into herself in this way, to treat herself well, and to get support and get a container around her so that you don't have to try to figure this all out on your own. You don't have to also be in your masculine and pushing and trying to make it happen, but you can actually start to then let it happen, let it unfold like we've seen so many times. So hope this was helpful. Much love. Again, if you haven't yet and you really want to take this to the next level, make sure you take our free feminine polarity quiz to get a loving, long-term, and committed relationship with a man that you desire fast by going to femininepolarity.com, femininepolarity.com, or you can click on the links in the description or comments below this training. Much love. Hope this was helpful, and I look forward to talking to you again very soon. Bye-bye.